Put that away. Put that away. All right. What? Today at Blade HQ, we're looking at a whole bunch of survival knives.
We're covering utility blades. We got some bushcraft knives here, and we've got some tactical survival knives here.
One knife for the rest of your life sort of feel. What is up, guys? Today at Blade HQ, we're looking at a whole bunch of survival knives, and we have a special guest today. David, what is your story, man? Who are you with?
Dude, I'm with the Ultimate Survival Tips, and I just want to let you know, bud, doing this with you has been on my bucket list for a long time. It's kind of like that thing you don't want to ask. So, like, you have helped me achieve one of my dreams by asking me to come on. Thank you, dude.
Bucket list done. So David runs the YouTube channel, Ultimate Survival Tips. We will link to that up here. So go check out his channel. He literally is like a survival expert. He knows his stuff. And that's why we brought him on to talk about some survival knives, because you got survival in your name. It's David Ultimate Survival Tips. Let's get into this, man.
All right, cool.
What are we looking at first?
Okay, so the first thing I want to tell you guys is we've selected this is like a no category list. We're covering utility blades, we got some bushcraft knives here, and we've got some tactical survival knives here. These are in no particular order, right?
Yeah, so it could be from any category. This is not a bushcrafting knife. This is like a true survival.
Right.
Like one knife for the rest of your life sort of feel.
That's right. That's right. Yep.
Sweet.
Yep. So what do we got here?
First of all, we got the Gerber Strongarm, and we got two colors, right?
That's right.
You got the Coyote Tan and the black.
Comes in two colors. Yep.
Now, David, you probably know more than I do about this one. Is this the one that has the, it's insulated? Is that correct?
This is not the insulated one. We're going to cover that. That's the LMF2.
Dude,
it's right here.
Should we hit it at the same time?
Yeah, sure.
Watch this trick. So LMF2 is insulated.
That's right.
You got the Strongarm. So there's size comparison between them.
So this was designed in collaboration with Jeff Freeman, who was Gerber at the time, right? So this is insulated between the blade steel and the pommel. This was designed to be an egress 72-hour knife for the military.
Nice.
So the reason that it's insulated is so that they aircraft crew could cut themselves out of a plane fuselage without getting shocked.
Wow.
Yeah, and plus it just makes a pretty bold statement as far as a all-around just kind of survival knife. Yeah. So you can see the similarities.
This is a little bit more of a lightweight compared to this guy.
Yeah.
I don't know weight offhand, but why would I want this one over that one, the Strongarm versus the LMF in my right hand?
Well, it's a smaller package for one, and two, when I've done some tactical training, this mounting system is very versatile. It's just set up right now for a drop leg carry, but you can actually mount this inverted on a tactical vest, and that's what I've done before. So it makes a really nice low profile on your strap or kind of
carry?
Yeah, like a scout carry, right?
Sweet.
So, but it's super lightweight. You don't even know it's there. So that's why that package is particularly nice. Yeah.
See, and I like to compare them next to each other just to see what the options are.
Yep.
Gerber makes a great knife. These are both made in the USA. Steel type on these is what? S30V?
No.
What is it?
Am I allowed to check my list?
He's coming to the notes.
Coming to the notes. Okay. So the Strongarm is made out of 420 HC stainless steel, and I do believe that's 420 HC stainless steel too. If I'm wrong, guys, don't beat us up.
We've got a lot of different steels on the table. What is your favorite survival knife steel, David?
Wow, as far as
you had no idea that was coming.
No, I didn't. You threw me, man. So survival knife steel is partial preference, and I think it's usage, right?
Yeah.
So, like 420 HD, it's a good stainless steel. Sharpens pretty easy in the field. It is what it is, and it's good for what it's good for.
Sure.
And, it's an American-made steel.
Nice.
And it's not like super high cost. So that's why the Gerber knives can fall in like a really nice under $100 price range.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay, what's next on the list?
Okay, this is a K-bar Becker BK2. Okay,
this is heavy, dude.
Dude, if this, okay, I didn't put the screws back in after
These are all David's knives.
They're all used, man.
They have all been beaten. So why'd you take the screws out?
Well, I had that wrapped with a Strider wrap, paracord Strider wrap, and I guess I didn't assemble it right when I put it back together. So if this was a superpower, this would be the Incredible Hulk, right? superhero. But the Becker BK2 is full 1/4 inch, so rugged beast of a knife.
Stock.
Am I allowed to talk about the MSK1 briefly?
Let's do it. Bring it in.
Okay, so this is.
Let me preface this. This is David's knife.
I designed this for me.
This is the knife that
With
he
Jeff
took all
Freeman.
the things that he knows and designed this one. So pull that out. Let's compare them.
And I don't necessarily want to talk much about this now, but I just wanted to say that Ethan Becker inspired me with the BK2. This was one of the knives that was almost like my super duper knife that I could not destroy, right?
Yeah.
And one thing in particular is this is full 1/4 inch steel.
That's
and we
huge.
did the same thing on the MSK1.
Nice.
And that's all I wanted to say was,
No, that's awesome.
was the BK2 inspired some things that I adapted for the MSK1.
And that is thick stock.
That is really thick stuff.
Incredibly thick.
Yeah. So the BK2 is 1095. It's coded 1095, and they call it Crovan. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but it sounds cool.
I like. If it sounds cool,
Crovan.
you'll like it.
I mean, I might have named this knife Crovan.
I love it.
Yeah.
K-bar.
K-bar.
So K-bar is known for fixed blades. And the thing is, I feel like a lot of these guys on the table known for fixed blades.
That's right. Okay, so my preference with a survival knife, because just in the category in general, you want a knife that's going to be the strongest possible build, right?
Yeah.
So what we're looking at is usually a full tang.
What is full tang?
Full tang
mean?
fixed tang. You tell the guys what full tang
So
is.
full tang means that from tip to tail on the knife, the entire piece of steel goes all the way into the handle. So you can see on these ones, you can see on the SE4, that piece of steel goes into the handle. And the idea is that you don't have a weak spot where the knife is coming in.
Yeah.
So tapered tang, different types, but full tang is kind of the biggest.
Okay, so what's this?
This is the Ontario. This is like a quiz, and I can't remember anything. This is the Ontario OKC Blackbird SK5 steel.
Yes, you did it. That's awesome.
You manufacturers, thank you for writing your steel specs.
Okay, so this is 154 cm stainless.
Sweet.
Okay, so this is, I mean, it's got a secondary bevel, but this is almost like a Scandi Grind, isn't it? It's got like that primary bevel. The primary bevel goes from your the back of your blade, right, down. So this long portion is your. But if you look at that, this is a really thin blade as it thins down to the secondary bevel, the cutting edge. And the nice thing about this knife is it's super light. Feel that thing. That thing is super light. Creek Stewart, my friend Creek Stewart. This is a knife that he has used for years,
Nice.
and that's where I actually learned about it
Nice.
and became fond of it. So this is super good for bushcraft, and it's a super lightweight. It's good for a lot of bushcrafting kind of work.
So we got a couple knives on the table with Micarta. You got SE4, Micarta, you got a Tops knife over here.
Yeah.
Why Micarta for a survival knife versus something else?
Yeah.
And I noticed yours has Micarta too.
That's right. So canvas micarta, and I don't know if there's a non-canvas micarta, but micarta to me, because it has like it has a linen canvas built into the polymer, it has like a natural feel to me. That's what I really like about it. It's grippy even when wet, has a natural feel, and I like how micarta ages too. It kind of like, look at this one. This has been used.
I mean,
like this started out like a really light green, but it just kind of becomes your knife, and even though I've used this a lot, and the blade looks super duper good still, the knife just has its own character.
Yeah.
It's got my sweat print on it.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think you compare that to, this is the Cold Steel SRK.
Yes.
Written there because I can't remember anything. But you look at that over time. You've used this one. You can see the use in the tip.
Yep.
But this
coated versus a non-coated blade too.
And this develops like a character. I love canvas micarta personally, just because I like my knives to look like I've had them for a minute.
Yep.
So that's one thing I like about micarta. This guy, this is rugged.
It is a really rugged knife. Okay, a little bit of history on this, and I'm not sure if this is still true.
How many pigs in the videos has this cut? Sorry, tell you a story.
Okay, so the story is, this has been and may still be standard issue for Navy SEAL BUDS training.
Wow.
Okay, so their basic demolition training,
Basic
which is
underwater
their
demolition squad.
Yeah. So this is a knife that they use. It's a really super affordable knife, super duper durable. It's a good cutting knife, good piercing knife, and this would be more on the tactical end, to be honest with you.
I mean, I look at this and it's like, I don't know what I'd do with this.
It's a good utility knife.
Yeah,
too.
my go-to bushcrafter camping knife.
Nice.
SE4.
Nice. Yep.
And I like the blade length on the SE4 versus the SK5.
Yep.
To me, this is like the right blade length to be able to do whatever I need to do in camp.
Yep.
This is probably a little more blade.
I prefer for a survival knife something between 4 and 5-ish inches.
Nice.
And that's where the SE4 and even the SE5 falls into.
And I love this knife. It's been a good one for me. I have medium-sized hands, and that one fits me nicely. But you look at this Ontario, and that, if you got meat hooks, that's something to consider.
It is something. It's a big thing to consider because the comfort of your handling is going to actually determine whether you're handicapped or not and how you use the knife.
Yeah.
Yep.
Love it.
Hey guys, I wanted to take just a second and tell you we are now carrying the Ferrum Forage Pro line knives. This one here is the through work. This one here is the hex. We've got a couple different milling patterns. I got S35 VN blade, titanium handles, a couple different colors. Jump on Blade HQ and check them out. They are really awesome.
Next one on the list is the SOG Silpup. And you want to hold that guy.
That's like super duper on the tactical end. Yep.
That's untactical?
No, it's super duper on the tac. I said super duper. That's something you would say, man.
It is. These two look like they're brothers to me.
They do.
I mean, even the handle feeling.
Well, the one thing, this has got that, what is that TPE rubberized grip, right? This is actually a solid grip. I don't prefer that kind of as much, except if I was maybe in a tactical situation. I didn't really want to, have my grip get chewed up.
Yeah.
But it's still, it's a heavily scaled. So I wouldn't want to use this all day. But man, if you needed it for tactical use, it is a nice lightweight knife that also would be good on a vest. But one of the bummers that I find with some knives is that the sheath isn't really good. I would not use this sheath at all.
You'd make a Kydex one?
I would make a Kydex one or have one made. There's a lot of companies that make specific purpose sheaths for a lot of these knives. And I would do that with a SOG Silpup.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Serrated or non-serrated, plain edge?
Well, that's a debate that goes on and on and on, right?
I hate them, man. What do you do with them?
So again, this really gets back to one of the key requirements. What is your purpose and what is your preference, right? So serrations, the reason the military guys like serrations is because long after this blade is dull, this is still gonna cut, right? It's like the old Ronco knives that were serrated, right?
Yeah.
They cut forever and ever and ever, and you never sharpen them, right? So serrations give you that ability, and also they can hack through rope and metal and cords and wires and junk with this.
But I'm a lowly civilian.
So I don't
like serrations.
Okay, so then we get into like the Tops Brachimo, right? Yeah. So we've got a fine edge. This is called a full fine edge. This is a partially serrated edge, right? Now these knives are very different, different purpose, right? But the reason you wouldn't want serrations if you were going to bushcraft or campcraft or even maybe camp is because you're going to want to do a lot of fine work up close and on this knife, right? So that's your take. That's your primary use.
Because if I go in my backyard and start a campfire with this
you're going to chew that.
I am going to fight those stupid serrations all day long.
You are not going to carve a Santa Claus in your backyard with this knife.
No.
But you could probably do it with this.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I could carve his elves, too. Guaranteed.
Yeah, so that's the difference. That was a really good point to bring up. Yeah. So it really gets down to your preference and your use and the style that you're going to,
Let me see this guy. So this has a Scandi Grind on it, right? Am I right there?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a Scandi Grind. Yeah, talk about that.
No, I want you to talk about it.
No, I want you to talk about it. This is your turn.
I said no!
Okay, here's the deal with the Scandi Grind. And this is where I'm not a huge bushcrafter,
right?
But everyone I talk to that is really into bushcrafting loves the Scandi Grind. Thought process there is it's going to do shavings well, but you're still getting...
Why?
Why? Because it's pulling, as the mechanics of this, you're pulling and it's curling.
Right, and what you're doing is you're moving the cutting edge. You're moving, because of this plane here, you are moving steel away from the cutting edge, which is going to allow you to do finer detail work.
Nice.
Yeah. There you go. Go continue.
You should answer the question.
And also sharpening too, right? Because the guys can lay. Sure. You can with a full Scandi Grind. You can lay this down on a stone, and your edge angle is already set.
Nice.
Right.
Nice.
Am I right?
Dude, I throw it all on a work sharp and I just do like that, and then I'm done.
I got my first grinding machine.
Did you?
We're doing some custom
Dude,
work on the
awesome.
MSK1s at home. And,
That's awesome.
And like, so I'm making some MSK1 Scandi Grind.
I love
right?
it. Okay,
They're all terrible, but you know,
it's
they're
awesome.
not like this. This is a beautiful knife.
The other cool thing about this one, it has a bow drill divot, and it's a two-sided bow drill divot, so if you're left or right-handed, if you were using this in the field, you would bow drill divot here or there,
That is
depending
a
on
really
which
nice
hand.
feature. I love to include lefties, man. I
Yeah.
really do.
Southpaw?
Yeah.
Are you southpaw?
No, I'm not. I'm
Okay.
right-handed, but
Fair enough.
But I care about
That's
lefties.
kind of you.
Left-handed ledges. Now I can ride all the way to the edge.
Left-handed nunchucks.
Okay, what else we got? This is one of the best knives of all time. I'm just gonna say it.
It's a cool knife. Okay, this is from a company that's really kind of classic for inexpensive knives that are fantastic.
Yeah.
Go ahead, tell us what it is.
Some more. Basically, this is the Light My Fire edition. Is that it?
This is Light My Fire. Yep.
So it comes with the fire steel in the handle. These things run like 15, 20
Go ahead,
bucks.
go ahead, make sparks. Make sparks.
Yeah,
make sparks, yeah.
Oh yeah, we're doing
Gotta
it.
make sparks.
We're doing it. Oh
There you
yeah,
go.
I love it.
That's
But,
not toxic, is it?
I hope
You don't
so.
care.
At this point in Blade Show, I don't care.
Tell us a little bit more about this.
So this also has that Scandi Grind on it, and I think more than anything, it's all about the price point on this.
It's a price point. It's like a $30 price point or something like that.
Even less. You can get it for
Okay.
15, 20 bucks.
Nice.
And so if you are sitting here going, hey, but I don't want to spend 100 bucks on a Gerber, I don't want to spend 120 on an Essie, start with a Mora. That is the place to start.
And that's another important thing to know. Just know that these knives range in price, but you can get a good knife for
You can.
15, 20, 25. And even for our trainings, man, people are just starting out, I ask them what their budget is, right? And I'll tell them all day, get yourself a Mora.
Yeah.
This will serve you well at any survival training, right?
And that's the thing. I think there's this idea that you must have the most high-speed steel, you must have the best materials, but let's be honest, like, you're going to use it. I mean, if you're really intense about this, you might use it once a week.
That's right. That's right.
But me, I use my fixed blade knife probably maybe once every 2 months or so.
Yeah.
When I'm camping, I'm going to use it all day, every day.
So another couple cool things about this, right? It's super lightweight. It fits a lot of different hands. Mora does a really nice rubberized grip on this.
Yeah.
That's nice. It stays in your hand. You can use this all day, even if you're not used to using a
Nice.
knife. It's very easy for even younger people to control.
Yeah.
And the nice thing is, some of the lesser expensive Moras are high carbon steel. If that's your gig, that's cool. Again, it's preference.
Yeah.
It's purpose. Preference and purpose are very important. The third P is price, right? So this falls into that category. But with the Light My Fire, you get Sandvik stainless steel. This is really nice stainless.
Nice.
So anyway,
Score.
it's a super nice package.
Nice.
For a starter. And okay, there we go. We got
Ooh,
another one
last
for
on
you.
the list. This is, well, we got one more after this.
Actually, we got two more. You got a
Oh
surprise
yeah,
one.
I forgot about the
Yeah,
surprise.
surprise.
Okay, so this one is the Schrade SCH-F9.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give some feedback to the guys at Schrade. Can we name these things? Can we call this like the Brute or something?
I have suggested that. And you know what the issue is? Charade's been around for a long time. They have 700 SKUs.
Holy smokes.
And so if they named every one, that would confuse them. They name these part numbers because they do actually get confused as to what knife is what knife.
Wow.
Yeah. But I would recommend
I have
that.
two suggestions for Schrade. Let's shrink your product line and then name your knives. This one is a Griffin design. The thing about Schrade that I like, again, it's kind of like that Mora. You can get a beast of a knife for decently inexpensive.
Yeah.
We're talking 20 bucks, 30 bucks.
And I want to say, guys, this is one of the best Schrades. And in my opinion, there's only one feature that is a real preference thing on this, and we'll talk about that. Okay, this is a beast of a knife. It's really good for a beginner. It's a good chopper. It's fantastic because it has a longer blade profile, right, for chopping and batoning.
Yeah.
So it's super nice for that. I like the TPE grip slabs. It's got a little bit of a jimp here. Okay. And I think this is full 1/4 inch tang.
Nice.
Or approaching it.
He's a beast!
Okay, so last on the table, David, you have taken all these things that you've learned and you created this knife. This is like the Brute and a half. It's the MSK-1.
Yep.
And you've done a ton of work on the sheath. You've done a ton of work on the knife. You can put stuff inside the handle. The bow drill divot is actually steel, so you're not going to ruin the micarta.
And this is a reversible bow drill. First ever stainless steel reversible bow drill divot, because lefties, we got your back.
I like that. So, when you approach something like this to design your own knife, how do you say, okay, I want this, I don't want that? This is like your baby knife. So what does that process look like for you? So
Ultimate Survival Tips was kind of, it kind of started mostly, you guys that go way back with us, a knife review channel, right? And I was kind of like on this expedition to find my perfect knife. And so what I did is I assimilated a lot of things that I really liked about knives and sheaths and things, actually a lot of what I hated. And then I took things and I said, I don't know why nobody has ever done this, but let's see if we can do it, right?
Love it.
So I kind of forgot your questions.
You just answered it.
Yeah, okay.
In the sense that, like, this is the synthesis of everything that you've learned.
The synthesis of everything that I wanted.
I love it.
I didn't design this knife to put it on a shelf in Walmart.
Yeah.
I designed this knife for me. Fortunately, I had Jeff Freeman, who guided me. Jeff was the lead designer for 13 years at Gerber.
Yeah.
And now he's got Freeman Outdoor Gear. And we had a blast. It was hard to do this.
What's your favorite feature on it?
Oh my goodness, dude.
Do you pick one?
Okay, I'm gonna pick one. Okay, I wanted a knife that was a hefty, big 1/4 inch. Again, that 1/4 inch blade that made for a good fine edge tool. So we made this very, very much oversized choil. We tumbled these knives for nearly an entire weekend to get all the hot spots off. You're not gonna find the Fire Steel Striker up here. You're gonna find it there. But the feature I like the most is you can grip this to do fine work all day, handling it just like this. Medium work, you can kick it back here. You know, we've got these people in the military have these from military campers and right up to, people who use them as a utility bait, knife on their job site. But the most important thing to me was making a knife I could grip close and it could get into fine work, medium work. And you can pull back on this, and it makes a really, really ridiculously good chopper too.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I think that's the most important thing. It was comfort and versatile use. I wanted it to truly be a multi-scenario knife.
I love it.
And you got one, man. You got one surprise knife.
I felt like we couldn't talk about a survival knife until we talked about a K-bar.
Yeah. There you go.
Look at that. Look at that thing.
So this is a USMC.
Yep.
This is
leather handle.
Leather handle. This is kind of like this actually is the USMC Classic commemorative edition.
Yeah.
They're not like ridiculously expensive. It's like a $60 knife, isn't it? Something like that.
Yeah.
But like these were just built tough, quick, and affordable for the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
And way back in the day when I was in the Corps, we actually still had these.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Way back, awesome. Dude. That was way
Thanks
back.
for your service. Yeah. This has been a pleasure. Thank you so much, man. We really appreciate it.
And I gotta check on my bucket list.
Dude, where can they find you?
UltimateSurvivalTips.com. And
you're on
actually,
Facebook.
you know what? Just do this. Just Google Ultimate Survival Tips. Bam, you'll find us everywhere.
He's all over the place. That's absolutely
Maybe
cool.
put a link in the video description.
Thank you, sir.
Dude, thank you.
Appreciate it. Guys, if you have not subscribed to our channel, we do this stuff all the time. This is a long one, but I feel like if you're serious about these knives, it's worth watching. So thank you for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll have another video coming out for you next week.